Hello, welcome back. This is Grillenheimer. I just want to do just a quickie here with about Lunar, and I was gonna get the physical copy for the Xbox, and I came really close. I had them almost. I may have been shy a little bit of the full balance getting it from Amazon. Um, and I saw one video of a guy that had it for the Switch, and it almost sounded like he found it somewhere and bought it at retail, which is interesting. But I could be wrong. He didn't really say where he got it, and he already has it. So maybe he did same day delivery with Amazon. I don't know, but I'm gonna try to see if I can get some video while I'm talking about this. See if I can do this. It's gonna be the first time, and it's anyway. I'm not a wizard when it comes to these videos, okay? But I'll see what I can do. Now, Lunar 1 is just great. It's classic. So far, I've gotten to Maribia in the original Lunar in the remastered edition, and it's been really fun. The voice acting is on par. It's not bad at all. Voices are there. I think, and Working Designs did have some voice acting going on during battle. I don't think it was as much as this is, but I could be remembering incorrectly. Even though I've played through the Saturn import versions of both Lunar Silver Star Story and Lunar 2 Eternal Blue. Of course, Lunar Eternal Blue on the Sega CD did not have the 2 in it. Now, I do want to say that Lunar is just classic. The first one is good. Lunar 2 is better. Now, I started playing a little Lunar 2 on the remastered as well, and I think I've gotten to about, I haven't gotten Lucia yet, I'll just put it that way. If you're familiar with the game, and you get her pretty early on, and so far I just want to keep playing Lunar 2, and I'm like, well, you know, I started already on the first one. I've already gotten to Maribia, and working on, I'm actually having to level a little bit, which is, I'm like, dang, this is a little daunting. I don't remember it being quite this bad trying to level up. I'm in the sewers under Dross's shop trying to get the diamond back right at the moment. The humor is just on par. Once you really pick up Nash, the humor really picks up, and it's just been great. I've just been smiling ear to ear. No, this is not the Working Design voice actors. My only complaint is that whoever is doing Luna sounds like she is going from like about 20 years old to 33 years old when she sings. I mean, it's obvious, and I could be very wrong here. It could be the same woman. It could be the same girl. But it sounds like whoever is voicing her is not singing her. But I could be completely wrong, because the voice when she sings sounds so deep. And I'm like, this is Luna? Okay. But there's that. But really, the gem on these two, I mean, if you're a fan of both games, you're just going to enjoy it. Again, I haven't finished. It was Easter weekend, and what a time to release these games as well during Easter. Wow, that's nice. Well, at the same time, trying to pull you away from your family, trying to play a single player game, but but it just nice timing with that as well. I really think, especially with the look of the game, the flow of the game, JRPG, classic 90s look, sounds, etc. Now, I may end up having to do a different video on comparing, and I do want to do this at home, at some point to be able to go over the sounds of Lunar on the Saturn, Silver Star not quite complete Saturn, versus Lunar Silver Star Story complete on the PlayStation, and maybe some of the music from Lunar Silver Star Story on the Sega CD, which I feel is necessary, because as much as the music aspect of these games is very apparent, very, very apparent, is that the music in Lunar Silver Star Story Complete, there's some of the music I don't like. Even when it came out on the PS1, it almost sounded like it was trying to be too much like the Super Nintendo kind of sound. And I'll just give you one quick example. And my one main example really is when you win a battle. I can't stand it. I really don't like that. I liked it on the Sega CD better, if I remember correctly. And again, I want to do a separate video to where you can hear the different music. And I don't know if I'm going to be able to show it. We'll see. And again, it's because I'm not tech savvy. I mean, I could be. I just don't have all the right equipment, so to speak. But I may be recording a TV. Okay? So with that, I want to just call it quits and let y'all know, you know, I'm really enjoying the remastered versions. I kind of wish I had waited and gotten a physical copy to help support physical copies, even on the Xbox. And I should have done that. I really, really should have done that. And at least I saw from the Xbox side. Now, I don't know if this is true, because hear me out. Amazon said when I went to Xbox Lunar Remastered, it said 900 already sold. And I'm like, wow, that's a pretty big number for a $55 game for a console they want to go completely digital. Or is that they've sold almost 1,000 copies of Lunar over all the systems? See, I didn't check the other systems on Amazon. I only checked Xbox, so that is my fault. Let me know what y'all, if any of y'all bought the game physically from Amazon. What did it say when you went to go buy it? Did it say 650, already sold, 900 already sold, 1,200 already sold, or whatever, and on what system that you've gotten it on? And I ended up going ahead and trying to save the money. And like I said, we've had some issues with Amazon with crushed gut boxes, crushed content, not delivered to our house. And I just had that fear. I'm like, as much as I really, 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 really would like to get the physical game, I'm going to play this safe and get the download. And hope it's still good. It's only about 6 gig, which is small. It's not big at all for a home system, for at least the Xbox or PS4, PS5. So did it come out on PS5? It came out on the PS4, which I found kind of funny. But I guess with backwards compatibility, you probably could play it on the PS5. Guessing. I don't know that much about the Sony systems since the PS1 days. I never got anything past the PS1. I'll admit that. I've got some money. I make good money, but I'm not a money bags by any means. And I spent more than my means about 20 years ago and got myself in trouble. So watch yourself. And watch your spending. But that's all I really have time for right now. I just wanted to kind of praise the Lunar and push the Lunar Remastered Edition. Do I have any gripes? Again, I can't stand that. The voice of Nall is interesting. Now, like I said, I started a game with Lunar 2. The voice of Ruby is fine. I don't have a problem with Ruby. Nall's voice is a little odd. I've gotten used to it. I've gotten used to the voice. It's not an issue. It's just different. Nash doesn't sound anything like the original voice, but it's Nash. Whoever's doing the voice is doing a great job of capturing the character. And all of them have, like, who, if you know the story, who he really is, it captures the character. Hell Mel, it captures the character. They're not the same voices, they're not the same voice actors, but it is so close. It's all done very, very well. Even Leo from Lunar 2, and Gwen, and Hero, because almost once you get into the story of Lunar, the first story, you will end up realizing Hero is actually a descendant of the Vile tribe. Okay? They never touch on it. But there's some racial tensions in the first game between the Vile tribe, which I think is Zenobia's group and where she comes from, the witch, if I remember correctly. I'm not that far into it, though we have met Royce, and her voice actress seems spot on. But again, my only gripe so far has kind of been Nall, for the most part. In Luna, when she sings, it sounds like she ages about 8 to 10 years, and it's like, okay, she's not a teenager anymore when she sings. Maybe that's to feel part of the story of her singing and who she really is, etc., and where the story's going to go. I don't know. That maybe they did that on purpose, or maybe that's just how the voice actress sounds when she sings. But the la 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 la. Oh my gosh! The first time I heard it, I'm thinking, oh my goodness, how bad is this game going to be? and I kind of remembered that it is kind of like that. She does sort of sing that with every single magic spell she does through battle. It was that manner with working designs as well when Jennifer did it, but something about this one just seems a little off. It's taken me a while to get used to it, because I use Luna for not just healing. I try to use herbs for healing, but I like using her confusion spell when you have a lot of the fish, a lot of multiple small characters on the screen, to get them to go to sleep. The sleep spell. They kind of call it confusion, but it puts the characters to sleep. But yeah, that's really all I have right now. I didn't mean to go this long. Boy, it sounds like all my other videos, doesn't it? We'll see you next time. And if you haven't gotten Lunar yet, you're missing out. I hear they made plenty of physical copies. If I ever get the money, I might just get a physical copy as myself as well, just because the artwork is cool, and to help support physical media. And dummy me didn't do it, because I also had the thought behind, you can't take it with you, and I'm the only person in my household that's going to play it. My kids could care less. One's in college anyway. And my wife is already wanting me to just get rid of all the Blu-rays and DVDs, but you never watch them. Well, the cat tree's in the way. I can't get to anything. But anyway, didn't mean to bring a couples quarrel into a review of the Lunar Remastered. So enjoy the game. Let me know your thoughts down below, your comments. If you got the physical copy, what system did you get it for? If you got it on download like I did, I haven't had any problems. It went pretty quickly as well. We'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. Go have just a great day. Have a blessed day. See you next time.